Corvus here with another Q&A video. In this video I want to answer a question which was asked last week, I think, by Werner Kellens. And the question was, is it correct that painting different types of miniatures makes you a better painter? Now, I'm inclined, at first thought, I'm inclined to say no, not really, but actually that's not entirely true. For example, if you have nice looking miniatures like the old Confrontation miniatures, more like the Reaper line, so a very versatile line of miniatures where you have stuff like armor, weapons, skin tone, hair, cloth, all different surfaces, then yes, when you keep painting this particular line of miniatures, that will indeed make you a better painter after a while, because you get more practiced in painting the miniatures in general, but you also get to practice on a lot of different surfaces. So painting, for example, painting up convincing skin tone is something completely different as painting up a sword or painting up a cloak. So for some miniature lines, that's true, but on the other hand, I strongly believe if you get out of your comfort zone, then you will push your own limits and you will force yourself into practicing other stuff. For example, if you're a 40k fan and you're always painting Space Marines, you will notice that your Space Marines, after a while, they will get better. You will practice blending, edge highlighting, maybe painting some gem effects in the eyes. That will also get better. Your metallics on the weapons will get better, but you will never get to, if you're painting a regular tactical Marines, for example, just an extreme fictional example that I'm giving here. For example, you only paint tanks and tactical Marines, then you will never be able to practice painting cloth, for example, because the shape and the way you have to highlight a cloak, for example, is something completely different than just some plain Space Marine armor. If you're one of those guys and you want to get out of your comfort zone, why not just pick a high fantasy model, just an elf or some kind of Lord of the Rings model. If you want to practice cloth, for example, Gandalf is a great miniature in the Lord of the Rings line. I mean, just a cloak almost in one color. If you want to practice hair, for example, just take a look at the Reaper series of miniatures. They have a lot of nice RPG models. I think a good mix is also Infinity. Models with skin tones, with long hair, with cloaks, and on the other hand you have the armors. That's also a good line to practice some other techniques. So Werner, I hope this somewhat answers your question. So that's it for this Q&A video. If you have any questions for me, please keep them coming. I'm happy to answer them in a video or at least in a comment. See you in the next video. Bye.